Hey man, and welcome back to Comic Studio. And we're checking out for some kinds of Aden Stickman's Comic Studio right now as well. And as you can see, we're still browsing Stickman in Comic Studio, but probably we're going to be asking you why that we're going to be doing this the Aden Stickman and Humbug's Comic Studio first, and then we're headed out to Aden Stickman Dentist into the next video. The last time that we have just already checked out for the work in progress Stickman Comic Studio, including this and the random Stickman as well, as probably that is going to be alike as well, since back in 2016 that they just watched some videos and some kind of the video games from Stickman Games, probably from the App Store as well, or some kind of any more of those things, or Google Play of anything about for any, probably for some kind of games as well. And without further ado, let's start with the Aden Stickmans and Humbug's Comic Studio. And probably isn't going to be for around here, and we're gonna be checking out. And make sure that is going to be scamming for pretty much as well, and make sure sometimes that we might able to be scamming very soon, that things have just going to be popped out. It wasn't going to be already for right here. It was probably going to be for such as one thing. It was probably related to my singing monsters, and probably the humbug is going to be a character from my singing monsters. And there is no description from over here that you cannot able to be noticed as well. Started around for these characters could be starting with Aden Stickman. It was pretty evil for around here as well. The next one is could be Greg, another one for Sigmund, and another one is Humbug, could be for around here. And the gears could be a pistol and a mixtape, and some kind of a video tape or a music tape or something. There are no items or some kind of, there are no effects and backgrounds. Wait, there must be only one background left. This guy is around as well. So we absolutely turning on the spoilers, and I'm not very sure this isn't going to be for one time as well. But not instead of the Stickman as well. I might gotta be finding out what is next that says chaos. Even that is absolutely for saying for this thing. If we're gonna be saying chaos in this comic studio, I'm probably sure this is easy to say this, but don't ever just try to use for a wrong spelling around for this thing as well, or else it won't be fixed around as well. The search results may not be already tried to do so. Because that's since why that we just added for one character over here, and because I sense that they're just eventually using for the studio crossovers, and not except for those things as well. So back into only one thing as well, starting with the Aden Stickman, could be for the most evil person whenever that is sees this as well. Even it turns into some kind of monster as well. And yes, this is the most evil person, as I'm not truly sure. Another one is Greg, as I'm going to be scrolling down. And you gotta be kidding me as well. I never felt this is going to be a crazy thing as well. By using the studio crossovers again, and search for chaos in another time. But nothing is not going to be quick as well. And I guess we're going to be using for Cozy Cafe. But I'm not very sure. Sometimes that some kind of unknown stickmans could scare the Cookie Run characters away. Even for that what you know, it's going to be something is going to ruin your mind as well. Even it's going to be up next for around here. It's absolutely already appearing of those characters right as well. So this isn't gonna be what I just tried to do something a little bit quick, but we're very not sure some Cookie Run characters are being frightened to stickmans, or some kind of evil stickmen are going to be trying to taking you over the mind as well. So I cannot believe to be explained what I'm not gonna be actually what I'm thinking about as well. So nothing is absolutely for some sort of a mild person, and against this one as well. Nothing against Cookie One characters, and I'm not very sure this isn't going to be for such as a little bit for one thing as well. Man, that should be got for a little bit as one place as well. It's not her brother or not anything as well. And I cannot believe it for some sort of other kinds of this one. Shouldn't be always try to watching of those things as well. So back to chaos. And I'm not pretty sure. Is this gonna be the wrong spelling? Of course, that's not the wrong spelling that I guess. Now should be added for some kind of a Jay-Z boy in this thing as well. So could be absolutely added already. And this thing is probably going to be for around here. So this could be for one stickman. And that I cannot able to do this as well. Nothing could absolutely act like for some kind of one thing all over to do this as well. Or some kind of Dark Enchantress cookie is absolutely being powered up. It's pretty sure that there's not going to be for figure it out. But I'm pretty sure that stickman has a firearm on it. And then Darth Vader could be for around here. So this monstrosity stickman was way more bigger than I unusually think. This is the biggest mind of them all, but I'm not pretty sure. Even it's not the biggest mind, whatever it is. So I thankfully that wouldn't be able to be end of this video. And I'm pretty sure that we're going to see some user comics by itself. And some kinds of characters aren't probably enough to do so. But I just going to be user submitted sprites. As I'll be checking for the user submitted sprites, there's nothing over here as well. I never guess around here as well, but there must be only characters and sprites left. And it's also underrated as hell. I'm probably not very sure before. So let's check out for some user comics, but it's gotta be the same as the video from the last time or from 2 days ago when I just probably uploaded a video as well before. But once I just checked out for this for the user comics, because of the studio feeds could be only 2 of the images. 2 comics has been posted by SuperSus678. And I'm probably not very sure. There must be for a few eventually for only characters like this. This is absolutely for some sort of a concept video. The concept like this isn't going to be for a concept post. And there must be the banners of the Aden and Humbug's comic studio. Probably of this could be for a main character of this thing as well. It is some sort of evil thing. As a Roblox Slender, I'm pretty sure this isn't going to be for some sort of a little bit as well. And it will be a few months ago, starting in August 31st. But something, it was 1 year ago, and it is eventually discontinued and never to be able to be coming back to sign in. That sometimes it might be deleted soon as well, even for it was, but it's absolutely about 2 years ago, and yes, it was absolutely 2 years ago that the first comic has been posted as well, and I'm pretty sure that could be like anything as well, but it has no comments except this. So we're about to view of this thing as well, that introducing the biggest crossovers of all time, but unfortunately it was not being viewed for all time. Like, unfortunately, it was not popular anymore like this. I'm not sure it cannot able to be subject to be popular for this time, but unfortunately, that doesn't going to be making sense as for not popular as well. Even for this as well, because I'm might going to be giving itself for around here as 4 out of 10 as well, including this one as well. Probably that will be the end of this video, as I wasn't absolutely added for anything around here as well. So, the video of this clip for any things, unlike any clips, has just recorded throughout midnight. And of course, that might able to be the end of this video as well. So thankfully, that could be for about here as well. And of course, we're not going to get scanned by something else for these ad pop-ups, as for realize for unknown reasons. Thankfully, if you like to check it out of this comic studio, probably this should be for age, it's rated age of 16, and could be for, absolutely, it's also underrated as well. And you might able to check it out of this comic studio. And I just completely biting a finger as well, as I expected as well. So, thanks for watching, for all your support. And don't forget, the main website is also in the description below. And probably is recommended for all of, like, those all ages. And subject for some kind of ad pop-ups, for some unreasonable, for unreliable things as well, and sometimes they might scam you while you're recording on this video as well on YouTube. And so that's it for around here in this video, mini lads, as well. And make sure to check it out of this comic studio over here, or the comic creator here. And I'll be signing off, and I'll talk to you mini lads and comic studio users and viewers all later. And I'll be see you around in 2 days, I guess.